I lost $1 million. Maybe not literally, but definitely in missed opportunities. Back in 2017, Bitcoin was on my radar, about $1,000 a coin. And I told myself, that's too risky. It's not even real money, right? So I closed my laptop and went back watching dance videos, preparing to make it as a dance teacher. Fast forward to today, and that 1,000 too expensive coins skyrocketed to 100K. And if I just invested a little bit more money, I could have walked away with $1 million. But missing out on Bitcoin isn't the worst part. It was just one more time that I hesitated to take action when it was necessary. In 2015, I had the wild idea to launch a YouTube channel, long before everyone and their grandma jumped on board. But I psyched myself out. Told myself I needed expensive gear, studio lighting, Morgan Freeman's voice, and an American accent. So I kept putting it off. Fast forward 6 years later, and I watch Ali Abdaal's video on taking action and starting a YouTube channel. I finally post my first video, but it took me another 3 years to post my second one. I was basically in a long-term relationship with hesitation. And here's the thing, failing isn't the tragedy, never starting is. And I kept blaming everything around me. My bank account, my background, my parents, everything was at fault but me. But who does that really help? Resentment turns into self-sabotage. It's so easy to get bitter and resentful, especially when you watch younger YouTubers and entrepreneurs blowing up on YouTube with millions of subscribers and views. In my 30s, I started thinking, why didn't I start earlier? Why wasn't I more driven like all these younger people? I wish I was smarter. I wish I had better connections. There was always something or someone I could blame to avoid taking responsibility. But who does that resentment really serve? It doesn't serve me, and definitely doesn't serve you. It's like Alex Hormozi says, you've become a dreampreneur. Someone who loves ideas, but never actually pushes them to market. And it is so easy to live there, because nobody can say that you failed or would fail. There's no evidence of success, but neither of failure. It is the easiest and most common way people stay in comfort to avoid failure. Meanwhile, real doers are out there failing fast, trying again, and growing from their experience. My biggest wake-up call? Realizing that speed of action can outdo everything else. I learned this from an investor, Cody Sanchez, who shared a story about a guy who wasn't the smartest, but he was definitely the fastest. By the time everyone else finished analyzing their perfect plan, he already tried 3 times, failed, and found a better solution. And that's how you get ahead. Another life-changing concept comes from Jordan Peterson. He talks about creating your personal heaven and your personal hell. Think about who you could become if you start taking real action right now. That's your heaven. And then imagine what your life would look like in 5 or 10 years if you stay stuck in dreampreneur mode. That's your hell. Trust me. You don't want to be sitting there with the bitter taste of regret. Execution trumps perfection. It's what every single entrepreneur I've studied lives by, and it's what Cody also hinted at. And if you're not moving fast, you're losing your ground to somebody else who is. And this Stanford study even found that the biggest factor separating high achievers from everyone else is the ability to execute quickly. Mind you, quickly and not perfectly. Missed opportunities used to really paralyze me, but now I see them as signposts, screaming at me, take action. And even if you fail, you're still ahead of 99% of people who just dream about taking action. So what's your Bitcoin moment? What's your one idea? What's your one project you've been putting off because you were stuck in the dream mode? Drop it in the comments and join our Discord community. We're building a community of action takers. Let's build it together.